See what's on your mind, what's on your horizons. Are you snowed in? Are you watching UFC? Are you watching NBA? Or maybe you got this thing on the Super Bowl on your mind, or maybe you want to talk about all things related to the world of our wrestling scene here. And you may know my name, but I'll introduce myself anyway. I am your host, where it's all wrestling matters of Sportswire Radio. I am the owner of it, the Reverend Tom Bryce, and wanted to see what's on everyone's mind. I know you've been waiting for this for a few minutes, but figured I'd catch up with you and see what's on your minds. And good evening, more or less. And I see I got some people here in the chat. Yes, I decided to show up. I got my guest here coming up on Tuesday afternoon, Mr. Blade himself, the legendary Blade. I got Torrance Banks, who's got a birthday coming up next weekend. And Mr. Banks, saw you debuted in NEW for the first time in almost 6 years. And what's your plans Friday? Maybe you want to come on here Friday and talk about it. And how you doing, Ethan? Good to see you, my man. What's on your mind? Love to have Mr. Banks on to celebrate his birthday. I could do it maybe before the 16th if that works for him, if he's got no Valentine's Day plans. And I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How about yourself? How you doing, Mr. Ox McCoy? I saw you earlier this afternoon in the NEW chat for what a heck of a show there, All Out War 10. And yes, Zilla, I am here, and Ox did beat Zilla, and yes, Ox is a member of the House of Wolves. How you doing, Eddie? We'll give some plugs in. I'll see what's on your mind. And Friday, no plans at all. Well, how about Friday night? Maybe Friday 9 o'clock. How about Friday at 9? We'll have you on. It'll be not to quote Hiroshima, but it'll be all eyes on Torrance Banks. So let's get the home family in here, make them no longer unwanted. So maybe I'll see you Friday at 9. There you go. Dante Okara, who's now back in wrestling, it seems. TPW, may talk to him about it on Monday, and I love it. Good. Looking forward to it. I know you've been here before, but now we'll get a chance to hear you solo. So we'll see what you have to say there. And yeah, I'm excited about that as well. Definitely excited to talk with some new people. Torrance being here, and you Tuesday afternoon. Some good stuff on the horizon. I appreciate all of that. Yeah, Ed is definitely a huge wrestling fan. Let me give Eddie a plug. Before I give some plugs, we're going to plug home. We're going to plug Dante Okara's YouTube page in a minute, but let me go give a big plug to Eddie. Let me do that. I got a lot of people here right now. Let me go do that. So first of all, Dooley.com. Go check it out. We got some new stuff added to the page. I know the TPW boys are helping out, so check out Eddie. Check out his page. He's put a lot of time into it, a lot of effort. So make sure you do that. So check him out. Definitely support Eddie. He's been a longtime friend, and we want to support those that have supported us. Let me give a big plug to Torrance Banks and Home. We want to certainly give the gang a follow, and Mickey Vargas and Grimes and Shocky Boy and Luke Draven. What an honor it was to have Luke Draven on here on Monday's show, and definitely check all of their stuff. I'm going to put that link up here in a minute, so give me about 60 or so seconds. I'm going to put that link up for everybody here and give them a sub, because they're at 420 subs just about. So check them out. I'm going to do that right now. Going to go like this, going to go like that. That's the magic of technology. Here we go. Nope, that's the wrong link. There we go. Now I'm going to put it up here. Okay, there we go. Nope, not yet. Oh, I got it right here. Now I see it. Oh, okay. So give me 2 seconds. We're going to get some plugs out. And tell me what's on your mind while I go up and put some more plugs here. Definitely give me what's on your agenda. Tell me what we should be doing, what I'm not doing enough other than bringing your favorites on, and everything else in between. So check out all the things related here to Sportswire Radio. Also, while we do that here, check us out on YouTube. Check us out on Instagram. Check us out on Facebook, TikTok, and now I got the link. So there we go. So going to go like this, going to go like that. There we go. So you can go give the guys a follow at home. Home's definitely going to be a lot more home on Sportswire. And they're from my own state, by the way. Fellow New Yorkers, got to support New York, right? Got to support my state for a change. So there you go. Check the guys out. They're closing in on 420 subs. They're at 417. So give them a sub. Check them out. They got a lot of stuff here coming up. So their most recent show we spoke about on Monday with Luke Draven. So make sure you do that. Now I'm going to give a plug to Dante O'Cara, who's certainly back to being the Hellhound. And Dante is going to be doing a lot of big things coming up here in the world of TPW. So very excited about that. So check him out and also check out the TPW gang. So I'm going to put Dante's link up here shortly. I don't know why I lost Dante O'Cara's link. While I look for that, there we go. But there's Dante's at 51 subs. Let's get him to 52. Let's get him to 53. Let's get him to 54. Let me read off some comments while I go to here. Comatose has a point. Yeah, I haven't defended the FCW title in 6 years, but FCW also fell off, but I'm bringing it back to the best I can. Well, you know what? You're going to talk about it. You're going to tell me about the layoff. You're going to tell me about, what you're looking forward to in the ring, and we'll see what happens from there. I mean, you can't, the past is the past. You can only go forward. And we'll see what you bring on Tuesday. Very excited to meet you in public for the first time in person. And the front end is coming in about 3 weeks for the Dooley page. Love that. Yep. Also, James Taylor is here tomorrow night right after the Super Bowl. So if you don't have any plans after the big game, or you are looking for some plans even during the game, James Taylor is back on Sportswire tomorrow night. And if anything was an indication of last night's show with Jason Storm and James Taylor and Darkron, just wait until what tomorrow brings. Yep, gotta love a gamer wrestler. Yep, you gotta definitely give a plug. Fly, Eagles, fly. Yeah, so who do people like in the Super Bowl this year? Who are we taking? Are we taking Taylor? Are we taking the Eagles? Are we taking Saquon to score the first touchdown? Do we like the over-under? What do we like here in the big game? So before we go on here, not so great. Yeah, I think I kind of saw that. Plans Friday. I got no plans at all. Yep, I think we're gonna bring you on Friday at 9. Can't wait for my return. It's well overdue, the return of the Legend Killer, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm very excited to meet you for the first time, and I think it'll be a lot of fun, and it'll be great because you're not going to be able to catch me much more in the afternoons. I think this week coming up, and I think I could do one more spot next week after for an afternoon spot. Then I'm going to just be in the evenings for a while. Patrick Mahomes, Lord Mahomo. Well, I mean, he's hasn't been beat yet. I mean, right? I mean, he's 2 straight Super Bowls, and it's 5 Super Bowl appearances in 6 years, and they're chasing history. I appreciate that. I think the IMF has been firing on a lot more cylinders, but I'll plug the IMF in a minute. But I think, yeah, we've had some great guests. I mean, Rhino, Savio Vega, James Fury's been here, Stud Bronson, Sam Eljami, Skrilla. We've had some great wrestlers here. We've had a nice little mix of people. I'm excited about that. Dante came back into the fold. We have Blade coming on here. Okay, so I have a funny one here. So let's put this up before I do that. I will not lie. I still don't understand the Super Bowl. Well, think of it, I guess, like the end of the World Cup. I guess think of it like the World Cup final, except it's just within one country, if that makes sense. I don't know if that works out. What is the missus thing? Something tells me the missus is not a big football fan of yours, but okay, well, we'll figure that out. Who else we have here in the chat? Yep, there we go. Yep, well, plug the IMF in the meantime. Hit a sub for the IMF, and I don't think we'll be needing this here much. Not at the moment. Maybe tomorrow's show will need it, but yep, follow the IMF. We're at 3,100 subs almost. The gang will be here the following Thursday, not this Thursday, but next Thursday, and anybody have Valentine's Day plans? I mean, I got my plans are Torrance Banks at 9 on the 14th, but what about the rest of you here? And what else do we have in the chat? Let's see. Yeah, hit the sub for Dante. He's at 51 subs. That'd be fun. Okay. It's been Mahomes and the refs versus the league all season. If Kansas City wins, then I'm not watching a game next season. I'll stick to college football. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people are kind of feeling this resentment toward the Chiefs. The only other thing I could compare it to, I mean, the Patriots, I would say was pretty similar. When I was growing up in Brooklyn, I caught the tail end of the Chicago Bulls, like 1997, 98. I would say the Bulls were comparable with Michael Jordan. So I think that that's probably maybe the closest comparison to me where they get every close. Maybe the Lakers in 2002, if anybody's an NBA fan, I think the Lakers got like every call humanly possible with Kobe and Shaq. I'll be married for 2 years on Valentine's Day. Congratulations. I hadn't thought about Valentine's Day being a day that people actually get married on. That's a good one. She's not really a football fan either, to be honest. The NBA, yeah, the NBA. I gotta be honest. I have actually been watching basketball for the NBA basketball. At least I've covered college basketball a lot, but I've been watching a lot of NBA recently. So yeah, the NBA I've been kind of back into a little bit. So yeah, the NBA. What's your team in the NBA? Well, that's a good one there. But okay, so who else we got here? Yeah, 2 years. Congratulations. Football and baseball. Yes, I'm a baseball guy. I've interviewed a couple of Major League Baseball players. Probably the most well-known. I don't even know if you know who he is, but I interviewed a guy, Glendon Rush, pitched for the Mets. Stephen Nagosic was in the Mets for a cup of coffee. So and yeah, definitely congratulations on that. I wish you very, very well, and hope you have till death do us part. And Hawks all the way. You probably weren't happy about the trade the Atlanta Hawks made at the trade deadline, but the Atlanta Hawks always find a way to at least make the play-in game, so that's kind of fun. Also, what teams are you for? But I think Blade's also a Georgia guy, right? I think Mr. O'Cara and Mr. Blade, maybe you guys should connect. I think you guys, believe it or not, may not live too far from each other, right? I think you guys actually may not live too far from each other. If I could say that here on the air, I don't know. But speaking of people, by the way, Nathaniel Rage, have you seen what's been going on with this guy, Dante O'Cara, a pro wrestler that's come into TPW? And it sounds like he's trying to follow into your footsteps, Nathaniel Rage. Just saying. Just saying. I mean, Nathaniel Rage and Dante O'Cara, have you guys met yet? I would love to see you guys meet. But the Devil's here a little bit late, but busy with work. Well, that's okay. I was actually asleep half the day, and I was like, let me just say hello for a little while. It's not nothing too crazy here tonight, but I did want to say hello to a man that holds 3 championships, Mr. Nathaniel Rage. And let's give Nathaniel Rage a big, big follow and a big round of applause here from House of Rage Productions. He has certainly been the Rage. Rage Against the Machine has nothing on him. He has 137 subs. And if you're here, do me a favor. Go give him 138 subs. And he has been on Sportswire, and he'll be back again, I have no doubt. And he'll show us some of the gold he has. I'm not a Georgia fan. No Georgia sports teams. I'm a Patriots fan. Okay, I did have a Patriots jacket once growing up. Alabama in college football, I could see that. And as far as baseball goes, I'm a Phillies fan. Yeah, that's right. You were a Phillies fan. I remember that when Comatose was here. You had the Phillies logo, I think, right? So that makes sense. That's cool. I haven't. I've been busy becoming 3-belt Nathaniel. Well, Dante's won some gold in the wrestling world, so you most certainly want to familiarize yourself with Dante. So you know what? Let me give some plugs to people while we have a chance here. I want to plug Dante O'Cara on Instagram so you can get a chance to know him, Nathaniel Rage. Well, you get a chance to know the Hellhound, and you'll maybe be seeing him. Maybe Rocky will have you in a showdown with him. Who knows? Maybe you'll be defending the TPW championship against him. I'm not quite sure, but the Hellhound is back, and he is back with most certainly a Rage. And I would certainly want to give him a big follow, and there he is. And I was kind of hoping he wanted to hang out tonight and come on the show, but I think we're going to try to get him on Monday nights. I think I don't have a guest Monday. I don't remember. But give Dante a follow, and Dante's going to, either way, very soon talk about his return to the world of wrestling, starting with TPW. And who else we got there? I told you sparks would fly here in the dead of the night. Yep. Hello. Yeah, definitely soon. Definitely. I think we want to get you on before the end of the month. We got Abram Storm. Yep. I figured I would come on for a few minutes. I hope I didn't wake you up. I didn't do my intro today. Jake Dvorak usually says that he gets woken up from my intro, so I didn't do the intro, but I did want to stop by and say hello to everybody here. How we doing? I know we're going to see you next month, Abram Storm. I don't know if it's March 4th, but maybe the day before or something like that. Good stuff. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yep. Give Dante a check out on Instagram. He's the newest member of the TPW roster. Yeah, I know that, but I saw the Hellhound post on my timeline. Let me put the Dante O'Cara page up from the wrestling side. So let me do that before I give another plug. So here we go. All right, there we go. Now I'm going to do the Dante O'Cara wrestling page, and we'll do that here. I got the wrong one here. No, that's not it. That's not it. That's let me give me a second here. Dante O'Cara. Here we go. There we go. Okay, now you're gonna get the wrestling page. All right, so here you go. You got the gaming page and the wrestling page. Consider it you got two for the price of one, right? Two for the price of one ain't ain't too bad. So there you go. That's the page. Yeah, I can't do March 4th, but I could do March 3rd at some point. But it's got to be like probably like 8:30 or so, because that's probably not until I'm going to get home. It's got to be like 8:30. But we'll do a quick set, maybe 8:30, 9 o'clock, something like that with Abram Storm. But sometimes the path that's chosen requires a change in direction, and Dante O'Cara has definitely changed, and he's got some of his stuff from TPW on here, and he is definitely back, and we're looking forward to seeing him here. And all I gotta say is, watch out for the Colt. We are many. Well, maybe you recruiting for Dante O'Cara, or you want to take a shot at him, or or we'll just move forward. But here is Dante. Dante is definitely back, and I'm looking forward to seeing Dante back on Sportswire. Nathaniel Rage. What else in the world is going on? Well, maybe you'll play some games. But yes, Dilla, thank you for reminding us. Hello to the thunderous Abram Storm. Yes, the thunderous Abram Storm, and he will be thundering back onto Sportswire Radio. And there you go with that. And if you have a chance, also, we're on YouTube at the Promo Wrestling Federation YouTube page, which I'm going to give a plug to. So I need to boost my subs up there. So I got a bunch of people. And what else we have on the agenda? Well, I tell you what, we have James Taylor. We have also Andre Decker. Dante, did you remember Andre Decker? He's now the Odyssey Pro Wrestling World Champion in the UK. I don't know if you followed Odyssey. RPD was here Wednesday, but Andre Decker is back on Sportswire Monday afternoon, 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So he'll return to the platform for the first time in about 2 years. And yeah, get familiar with me, Nathaniel. You have a cult. I have a swarm. He did have a swarm, and it led him to some gold. It did lead him to some gold. So there may be many cult members, but there still are some swarm members out there. And I'm excited about that. So that'll be fun. And also, like I said, Dooley is here. Go give Dooley a follow. Dooley is TPW approved. And Ethan's given me a message, but I can't read the message right now because I'm here. So unless it's a comment in the chat, appreciate you. There you go. And did my comment go through? What was your comment? Oh, what's your comment? I have a DM from you, but not a comment. Okay, we'll go with this. Yep, there you go. Follow Andre Decker on Instagram, but this is Dante O'Cara's. We'll take that off the screen. And yeah, I don't have a comment from you. Yeah, you know what? You got to do school, man. I know also it's a tough time of the year. The weather's not too good. So I'm sure when we get to like April and May, when the weather gets nicer here in the Northeast, you'll have plenty of filming, and you're going to get ready to graduate, and it'll be great. The best is yet to come. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't get that comment on the live. You gave me a DM, and I will definitely read that when I'm off the air. So thank you for that. I appreciate you. And what are you doing up? It's 4:33 in the morning in your time. You getting up somewhere? You going? You have Sunday plans? Sunday service? But yeah, you're up very early. But yeah, I mean, school. Good luck. Congratulations, Abram. And one thing is, I may start a backyard promotion. That's interesting. That's very interesting. What's made you want to start a backyard promotion? And can you get some guys where you are? Yeah, you know what? School's a tough thing, man. It's definitely not easy, but keep grinding, keep on keeping, and the best is yet to come. Let me give CSW a follow. I will do that here in a minute. If you will do that, bear with me. I'm going to put up CSW, and you can follow CSW's page. I got a couple of links I want to share on the screen as well in a few minutes. Usually I have a guest on here, but I am now kind of handicapped. Oh, you've run one before. Okay, that's interesting. And there we go. CSW, Charlotte Showdown Wrestling. So that's always a good name, new name. And hit the sub button for CSW. And there you go. There's CSW's page. Give him 167, 168 subs. And oh, you run one before. Okay, I didn't know you had a backyard background. I thought you were training in CCW, but I'm assuming there's an issue that you've had. So, okay, well, I hope it works out for you. But yeah, I mean, if you want to go back in the yard, I'm sure there's plenty that'll want to go and wrestle in the yard with you. But yeah, don't want to say too much. Yeah, definitely. I don't know enough about it. But of good people in BTW are here. Obviously, BTW concerned related to Comatose. That Blade, the legendary Blade, is here. Tuesday afternoon, we're all just getting excited for BTW to return. I feel like it's been a hot skip of a minute since BTW's been back out there. But go give BTW a sub. I figured while I'm here. And if there's somebody out there that hasn't subbed to BTW, there you go, sub to BTW. And oh yes, before the promotion, I was training elsewhere in the backyard. Good. Well, you know what? Keep on doing what you want to do, and definitely, I wish everything to work out. I'll definitely read your message, and I'll happily return to the backyard. Well, you're in the right place, Mister OK. And since BTW is here, and BTW might be looking for a big name star, a wrestling champion in the UK, and now is in America, and now is obviously dominating the world. And TPW, Dante Okara is on YouTube. He is the newest acquisition of TPW, Texas Promo Wrestling, and he was very successful at a company called Nonstop Action Wrestling as a part of the Swarm. He held gold, and now he's looking for more. And how you doing, Toyoshi Matsuda? Congratulations. I think we're talking about Battle Force. That's going to be great news. Looking forward to seeing that maybe next month. Good stuff there. Good. Yeah, we're just hanging out for a few minutes. We're just talking with people. Just wanted to plug some people, see what's on people's minds. I didn't really have anything formally planned. I had a guest, but the guest unfortunately had some last minute plans, and I fell asleep most of the day. So it kind of worked out. I was pretty tired. I just wanted to show up and say hello, show my appreciation to people, give everybody some subs. While Mr. Matsuda is here, let me give Wrestling Zero a nice little plug. So if you guys like Ethan and maybe you're trying to get yourself back into backyard wrestling, or Dante Okara, do me a favor, go give a sub to Wrestling Zero. There's always somebody out there that could give a sub, and maybe you want to go follow what Wrestling Zero has to offer. Maybe follow what the likes of Dante Okara have to offer, or TPW. So let's go. Here we go. There you go. So hit the sub button for Wrestling Zero. Let's do that. I was champion, yes, and I didn't know enough. I didn't know a lot about the Sheffield Backyard Champion. Was that separate from Joshua Snow? Was that a separate thing? But I did not know that. Yes, I've seen Yakub. I saw him on the CCW streams. I've seen him in the ring. Yes, I have seen him. And yes, I did see you've been losing some weight. That's always a good thing. That's good for your long-term health. We appreciate that. Keep on keeping. We say hello to Yoshi Matsuda. Always love seeing Mr. Matsuda here and everybody else in the chat hanging out. Yes, we should do backyard wrestling together. Good. Well, that's very good. It was indeed. Oh, was it Snow's promotion? Well, there you go. Well, that's that, but that's great. I mean, maybe you'll be back. I said, maybe you'll be back in the backyard. I mean, like I said, you and Blade live near each other. TPW, a lot of exciting things ahead. So there you go. But yes, Yakub, I see Yakub. And I guess we'll have to see more of that. Also, Thursday, I have Angel Santiago, who is the TF Crew YouTube champion. He'll be here on Sportswire Radio. Wednesday, I have Lydia Myers, pro wrestler from a number of different places: Amplified Wrestling, Enterprise, Superstar Pro Wrestling, a bunch of different places. And she'll have a lot to say Wednesday night, so I'm excited about that. And also, we're going to be here Tuesday with Blade. He'll be here around 3 or 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Torrance Banks will be here. May get him to be a part of it, and we'll share our shows with you. Maybe use... Yeah, I mean, listen, you know what? You got to obviously do what you want to do. If that's something you want to do and go back into backyard wrestling, if you think that CCW is not working out for you, then you have to figure out what's best for you and, your family. And, that's what's going to work out. And I met Snow during that time. I was truly and undeniably No Limits. I really need to get a team together. I'm training on my own. I'm picking up a lot of bad habits and lack of skills, but I can fix them. Yeah, I mean, you know what? Everybody goes through that. Everybody has their, bad habits. I mean, we're human beings, right? Nobody's perfect. We're all flawed. So, I mean, you know what to do. You've been successful. You've had a lot of success outside of the wrestling world, in the wrestling world, and music. So, you'll get it up. Everybody has their bad days, and I think that you'll do great. You'll just you'll do the best that you can. The best is yet to come. James Taylor is here tomorrow after the Super Bowl. Monday afternoon is Andre Decker, the Odyssey Pro Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion, and I think we're gonna have Dante O'Cara here, unless I'm missing. I might have a guest, but I think Dante O'Cara will be here. But he's going to be here very soon. I would say tentatively Dante O'Cara is Monday, because I don't even remember who my guest is Monday night, which is probably a good thing, because I can't plug it. But it's day 2. Yeah, I mean, listen, that's like anything else. I always say life is like riding a bike. So, yeah, don't want to say much, but I will stay on the Indies, just not with the CCW promotion anymore, along with a lot of others. But I have many promotions for this year, and I'll be debuting up in Scotland. Are you going to Alba? Is it Alba Championship Wrestling that you're going to be a part of, or am I missing something else? Um, well, he's in Australia. I mean, are you going to go to Australia, Dante O'Cara? You just left the other side of the world. If you can go there, yeah. I mean, maybe Mr. Matsuda would happily love to have you, but I didn't know Georgia and Australia were next door neighbors. But maybe you could arrange that, I suppose. But I don't know. You tell us. But that's that. But yep, and I got your comment in Zilla. And again, if you're here, let me plug the Promo Wrestling Federation YouTube page, because I need to get my subs up with that, because I lost some subs. So if you're here, do me a favor, go hit the sub for us. We are live there. We're also live on the PWF YouTube page, which is good. And yep, here we go. Yep, Alba. I did see the poster for Alba. I have seen that. I definitely have seen that. Are you going to Dropkick Wrestling, right? That's the other promotion, right? That was former CCW talent. Not to get in the middle of that. And always looking for talented martial artists to train with. Yeah, if Dante O'Cara can come to Australia, I would love to see that. That would be amazing. Yeah, Australia. Yeah, Mr. O'Cara, you are an interesting man. I would say if you would be able to pull off going from the UK, from Swinton to Atlanta, and then to Australia, boy, you would be almost the world's most traveling man. And yes, good to see. Yep, we love CCW here. Got Tyler Mullins, the SME guy. Yes, SME. Thank you for tuning in. Just hanging out for a few minutes. Just wanted to say hello, give some people some plugs, and just say hello. But a new promotion called Royal Wrestling Association in the Newcastle area. Okay, definitely excited about that. I definitely will wish you well on that. Dropkick Wrestling is an overseas company that's a rival of CCW, sort of. It's not really here for the conversation at the moment, but I would like if you could hit the sub for the Promo Wrestling Federation YouTube page. It is our YouTube page, which we are also on. We are also on Twitch. So if you are by any chance ever on Twitch, I am on Twitch. And Twitch is a platform that gives us an opportunity to reach out to some other people, like most other platforms that we're on. Because little known fact, Sportzwire Radio is on several platforms. We are on Twitch. We are on YouTube. We are on X. We are on via the Listen Live button on sportswireradio.org. And here you go. We're on Twitch. So check us out on Twitch. I appreciate that. Not rival. It's just small issues between promoters. Well, I mean, you know what? I'm gonna leave that at that. I'm gonna leave that for the different people over there to talk about. I'm just here to talk about what's on your mind, and I wish you a lot of luck, Ethan, in whatever your ventures are. And I'm sure that they'll be fruitful to your journeys. Yeah, exactly. There you go. Yeah, I know. Yeah, we know JJ. Yep, we know World Wrestling Association. We talked about that. Very good. Yeah, I mean, Dante, you're back, Dante. Dante, I think you're more on SportsWire now, Dante, in the chat or here than when you were in Ensaw. And there you go. Well, you know what, Seth and Dante. Seth, you have a YouTube channel? Maybe I'll plug your YouTube page. How does that sound, buddy? Let me find your YouTube channel. Give me your YouTube handle. Let's see if this is it. Nope, that's not it. If you have a YouTube handle, give me a plug for it, Ethan. I'll put it in the chat. We'll give you a follow and we'll add you some subs. I got the SME guy here. And anybody wants a plug, anybody wants a shout out, I'll give it to you. I do see a bunch of people that are still here with us. And I thank you for tuning in. I thank you for your support. It's been a great last month or so on Sportswire. We had on Rhino. We had on Savio Vega. I would recommend people watch those interviews if you have not yet. I would highly recommend you watch them on the Sportswire Radio YouTube page. Definitely must watch interviews. Go where the videos are. That's where you can find the interviews. In fact, I will plug it for you. Make your life easier. All you have to do is go right here. I'm going to show it to you. And that's good. Yep, good. There you go. I'll get to those comments. And you can see some of the interviews there. You got Rhino. James Fury, who was an extra in MLW, Impact. There's Savio Vega. Skrilla just wrestled Lexus King. Colby Carino would have had a match with Zilla Fatu, but he pulled out of the match last minute. Celebrity Sports. Sam Aljami also was an extra in a Mustafa Ali segment. So some really big names are on the platform now. Join us to support. I got to start one for the wrestling company. I have it somewhere. It's got lots of followers, that one, but not mine personally. And I don't believe he's going to be at Royal Association in Morpeth. Is he a U.S. guy? Well, Dante is not a U.S. guy. He lives in the U.S. now, so maybe where you're a little bit behind on. But okay, maybe promotions mixed up here. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Dante is actually a British guy, but lives in America now. He's had his coming to America moment. So, exciting there about that. So we'll definitely see what happens coming up in those promotions. And I see there, yep, we have bookings for Seth. Seth has an Instagram page. Appreciate you very much. And that's good news there. Also got a few messages. My friend Darrow Johnson's watching. Thank you, Darrow, for your support. Newcastle based. Yes, we love Newcastle. Definitely love Newcastle. Good stuff there. And we will certainly be looking forward to the Royal Wrestling Association. It'll be a lot more royal now, right? We'll have some royal coverage here. But okay, well, anything else anybody wants to say? I figured I'd pop in, say hello for a few minutes, see what's on people's minds. Looking forward to some great guests coming up. Again, as a reminder, tomorrow, James Taylor is live. He is here right after the Super Bowl. He's going to talk about probably not so much about the big game, but what's going on in the world of ROEW. He will definitely be talking about that. Well, we'll certainly see. You know what? You got to get out there in the ring. You said you're going to be in the ring soon, right? So obviously, let's see what happens in the ring. Let's see you maybe wrestle some matches. I know you were training in CCW for, what were you training there for? About 9 months, right? 9-10 months. So maybe we'll see what happens. And yeah, RWA, I definitely agree. It has a great reputation and new gimmicks coming soon. Maybe a heel. Well, you know what? I'm gonna leave. I have a heel in the back of my foot, but I need my feet to heal from my blister still. But no, I'm only kidding. But we'll have to figure it out when that time comes. We'll definitely be excited about it. And yeah, I mean, definitely me. I don't know what's the me reference to, but hello to Seth. Yep, hello to Seth. Thank you, Seth, for being here with us. Nice to see you. And up at 4:48 in the morning. When is Alba? Is Alba's show next week or is that the end of the month? And yeah, if it had, yeah. But when is the next Alba show? I think you did have it. You had a match last year in CCW, right? Did you have a match toward the end of the year? Yeah, we're excited about Wrestling Zero. Yeah, definitely excited about it. Looking forward to seeing what happens there. We got a lot to talk about in the meantime, but definitely, yeah, Wrestling Zero is going to be great. Everybody, if you got a chance, go hit the sub button for Wrestling Zero. Let me give you a follow for Wrestling Zero. If you're here for the first time, you want to check out what the company has to offer, most certainly check them out. They have a lot of talent, a lot of up-and-coming talent, some unique storylines, and I would recommend that you check them out. And yeah, I've had a few matches. Yeah, you did. And CCW was a booking, never took well. I was in the UK. Yeah, it was you and Kennedy. Kennedy, remember Kennedy was supposed to have a segment. It was Kennedy. We did one here on Sportswire. It was Kennedy, it was Mitchell Taylor, and then I think Kennedy was supposed to have had something with Slugger Hampton, I think, right? I'm trying to think who was it on sports. It was Kennedy, Mitchell Taylor, and then we had another spot. And then Kennedy, I think, got sick and backed out of the match or something. And remember when Mitchell Taylor, I don't know if you remember this, O'Cara, when Mitchell Taylor he was an American doing the UK tour, kind of like what Jordan Oliver does, or what Jordan Oliver did last year, and that was what Slugger, it was Slugger Hampton, who at the time I think was one half of the CCW Tag Team Champions. It was Mitchell Taylor and Kyle Kennedy, who was the Lawman, who at the time was one half of the NSAW Tag Team Champions from the group The Society. And aside from Battle Force, excited for the I'm going to butcher this name, but we're going to definitely talk about that for sure. And well, I tell you what, Ed, I will connect you to Matsuda. I will give you Matsuda's. I will give you his Instagram page after we're off the. I will give that. I will share you his information. I'll tell you what, Ed. I will share you. I will give a couple of guys your contact info. You know what I'll even do. If you want to talk to Matsuda, because he's a fellow martial arts guy, I will DM to Matsuda your info. So if you guys want to talk about doing some projects, collaborations, I'll handle that. Yes, I will definitely do that off the air, for sure. Who knows? Maybe take a trip. You know what? Well, if you want to take a trip to the backyard scene, you got a lot of people here. Yes, I will send it to Matsuda when we're off the air. When I'm going to be off in about 10 minutes. So when I get off from here, I'll definitely send your info. In fact, I'll send it to O'Cara and I'll send it to Matsuda. So that way both guys can get a chance to speak with you if they have time, they want to talk to you, they want to collaborate, they have that opportunity. So that way they can get in touch, and maybe it's more people to help out Dooley. And Dooley is awesome. Definitely check out Dooley. We give another Dooley plug one more time. Definitely Dooley is going to change the future. Ed is going to finally change the future here on this. I think he's getting a little closer to doing that. So while we do that right here, and I find the link, there you go. That's the link. There we go. And check that out. Yes, Georgia Mercer versus. That'd be interesting. Would that be like the remnants of NSAW versus CCW, or who knows? That'd be a fascinating match. But I mean, Dante O'Cara, do you have space to put a trampoline up or a ring? I'd be fascinated to know if you had the space for that. Yeah, I'm gonna let you know. I promise you, one of these days, I'm gonna get a chance. Right now, I am booked for some guests over the next week or so. But yeah, definitely we'll be in touch. You don't want to mess with my new gimmick. Well, we don't know what the gimmick is, so that's the best beauty of it. So yeah, definitely we'll see about the gimmick. We'll see what it all entails. And NSAW versus CCW going global. Yeah, you know what, boy, that'll certainly get some people talking. I'm sure that'll get a lot of people talking, especially with knowing the history between NSAW and CCW. The gear's in progress. Yeah, gear is the most important thing, I think, for any wrestler. You got to have the gear. So you got to have the gear. And I think you know that already. And you've had some experience in the ring. So, I think it'll be fun. Yeah, very exciting. Yeah, NSAW versus, maybe I'll ask Mr. O'Cara that question Monday night. Maybe that'll be a question for Monday night. What time did you have in mind for Monday? I'm trying to think on my schedule. Who did I have here Monday? Let me see. Who is my schedule Monday night? Now I'm thinking about. I think I could bring you one Monday night. I don't think I have anybody Monday night. I'm trying to remember who did I have on Monday. I know Monday. I think Monday I could bring you on, O'Cara. I think I could. I'm trying to look at my litany of schedule. Yeah, I don't see anybody that. I don't know. I think I could do it Monday. Yeah, maybe we could do it Monday. Yeah. Yeah, I don't. It's me. I know that. I know, but in your house, would you can you put like a ring in your yard? That's what I'm asking. I'm not. You don't need. I know you don't need a trampoline, but what I'm saying is, could you put like a wrestling ring in your house? Like some backyard wrestlers, they have rings inside their yards. Oh yeah, we'll probably do Monday night then. We'll see you Monday night. Maybe Monday night at like 9:30. That way kind of a good time. I like real falls count anywhere back here. Yeah, that's kind of the spirit. That's the spirit, and that's cool. If the wife allows, yeah, all right. Well, then maybe we'll do it later than that. If the wife doesn't allow it, then we'll do a different date. But hopefully, the wife allows you to come on. I was gonna say you were gonna come on tonight, but it was last minute. I was here, but I did have to say congratulations on the TPW stuff. But you know what? While we're here, let me give another plug. Let me plug Dante O'Cara one more time. Let me get him some more subs. We got to get Dante O'Cara some more subs on YouTube. And thank you everybody here for tuning in. A lot of people came in and out of the chat really for like no notice. For no notice, there was like 8 or 9 people at one point on the YouTube channel. So that's kind of fun. So that's always good to see. And there we go. It's home. I got home. There we go. Yep. Give a sub to Dante O'Cara. Check him out. FAW is gaming. Definitely do that. I'm going to put that back up. So if you're here, do me a favor. Get Dante O'Cara some more subs. And I could see it here right now. I'm going to put this up. Go like that. While I sneeze, because it's that time of year. There you go. But yep, if you're here, do me a favor. Sub to everybody's pages. That's always a good thing. And there we go. All right. Cool. And if the wife, the wife allows I think you meant the wife allows a ring in the yard. Got that. Good point. But yeah, give him a sub. Definitely check him out. Check out his channel. Check out his Instagram. Check out. And yeah, it's different. It's different because I wanted to come on. This is Colton Lee, the Heartless Sheriff, who you've seen in DBW and other places. What I wanted to do was just say hello to people. I had a guest originally, but he had a last-second cancellation, so I figured I'd take a nap for a few hours, come on, say hello, give some plugs out, and just see what's on people's mind. Did people want to talk the Super Bowl? They want to plug their channels. They want to meet each other for the first time. So that's all I wanted to do here for a little while. But this is Colton Lee, and he's the Heartless Sheriff. And by the way, let's plug the DBW Instagram page. DBW is on Instagram now. Finally, DBW has arrived, and Colton is a part of DBW. DBW is a staple on Sportswire Radio, and I love talking DBW. And this is DBW's Instagram page. They are the dominant force right now, not just in independent, underground, but all of wrestling. So check them out. That's DBW's new Instagram page. Check them out. I would recommend it. And I'm sure a lot of other people would, like Colton Lee, the Heartless Sheriff. So he'll be less heartless. But yeah, I figured I'd pop in, say hello, see what's on people's minds. Nothing crazy, nothing like previous shows where Colton, I don't know if you saw this, but now we have this button. Yeah, thought you'd get a kick out of that, but yeah, we'll be back soon. Yeah, you guys are going to be back soon, and you're going to be back on Sportswire soon. Yeah, you were just here a few weeks ago, and you'll be back soon. And something tells me that you'll be paying attention closely to Sammy Nothing. We talked about that a few weeks ago on the platform, but that'll be fun. But a lot of great stuff to look forward to. Again, reminder tomorrow. James Taylor, the ROEW owner, is here after the Super Bowl. Monday is Odyssey Pro Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion Andre Decker, no longer unforgettable. Dante O'Cara is here. We also have Blade, the BYW champion. Yeah. Yeah, I heard enough of that during someone's interview. Yeah. That interview was definitely one that I'm sure that a lot of people would like to have had a do-over on, but but the good news is we've been not having to use that button as much. Although tomorrow something tells me that certain someone will probably pop up tomorrow and probably have something to say to James Taylor, but the button will be in use. Yeah, me too, man. It's great. I'm really happy that you're back around because I feel like it was a while. I hadn't heard from you in a while. I know you moved to the States. I saw it on Facebook, but it's good to see you back, man. It's good to see you doing what you love. And I just love connecting with people. And, the past is the past. I know Enso, obviously, we spoke a lot about in the history that, was unfortunate and how the company kind of went to an end. But, It's great to see you back. I'm happy you're in TPW. Rocky's a very good friend of the show. Rocky and TPW are in the Hall of Fame, and that technically makes you a Hall of Famer. And I'm looking forward to talking your return here Monday night. I'm really excited about talking TPW. Very happy about that. It's a company I've done some work with over the past few months, and I'm happy you're a part of that. Yeah, you were. I don't remember you being announced on the show, but yeah, it's okay. Apologies definitely accepted, but that's all good. But you know, yeah, I mean, I'm excited. I mean, it's great to see people that have been here. Dante was one of the people on this platform when there was like no YouTube following. He was here when it was just Facebook. Dante was here, and this will maybe get a kick out of it for Colton, but Dante was here when I was only really covering British wrestling. I wasn't covering indie American wrestling. I wasn't covering underground, backyard, WWE, just British wrestling. And Dante was a staple of the platform. And yeah, man, you look great. I mean, you were great on here last week, and you did a great job. It was a fun interview. We talked about the future. We talked about the past. We talked about what's present for you, and I couldn't have asked for a better thing. That's what I'm about. Yeah, you are one of the Sportswire OGs. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you were here. I mean, like 3 years ago. I mean, I should put it up on the chat for everybody here. Let's say, we could have fun with that. I mean, that was a fun experience. Dante O'Cara with the blonde hair, and that was fun. Yeah, Dante O'Cara. That was kind of funny. And let's see, what do I have it here? Yeah, I have it. There we go. Yep, there we go. I got it again. I'm going to go down memory lane, and some people will check that out. And yeah, there we were. There we were. It was kind of funny. There you were. That was a while ago, man. 3 years ago. That was 3 years ago. Dante O'Cara is here, and I think I looked the same, although my hair it was the summer, so my hair wasn't wet. And I was in a different room at a really bad angle, by the way. Just so people, I did not have the 12 lights. We didn't have the fancy setup like we do now. But yeah, you had blonde hair, and there you were. There you were. Memories. Oh, memories. There you was. Yeah, that was a while ago. It was summer 2022. Yep, summer 2022. I think you were like one of the last people from Ensor to come on. It was almost like everybody from Ensor at that point had come on. Goliath had been here. Tommy Dillon had been here. Gung Ho, old school MC2, Jenny. MX Knights had been here. Certainly Kennedy, Remus, Snow, Majakester. I think you were like one of the last ones to have come on here from Ensor. Pretty much almost Sammy, obviously. Connor Cage. I mean, almost everybody from Ensor had been here. I mean, it's just a long... Yeah, Gung Ho. Yeah, Gung Ho, man. Gung Ho was... He was the one that started it all, really. I was there around because Gung Ho was in GT Ministries, but he was a part of Ensor. So that's how we got connected, really. And then it led to a long-standing relationship. I mean, almost 2 years worked with Ensor, It was good times. There was a lot of good times with Ensor. It just, unfortunately... it kind of ended lousy, but we spoke about that. But I'm excited about you in TPW. I think that's going to be great. And I can take this off the screen by now. You're going to definitely take it. I was laughing. We had a good question, but that's from Facebook. We used to get so many people on the Facebook Lives. The Facebook Lives were great. They were definitely great. But I'm having a lot of fun here right now. And I do want to thank everybody for tuning in. And I will be here after the big game, the Super Bowl. And Gung Ho Muttley is... an independent wrestler in the UK who's had he's had some success. He's been around the game. I would say probably wrestling independent for at least 4 years, about 4 or 5 years. Done some stuff outside of wrestling. Very interesting guy. He was on Sportswire a few times in the early days that I covered wrestling. And he's a fantastic talent. And yeah, exactly. He was a guy I enjoyed Gung Ho. We had some good chats. He came on here a couple times. He was a great talker. Gung Ho had the ring. He had the look. He had the ring ability. He could talk. He had charisma. He was great. I loved Gung Ho. I loved a lot. I said it when you were here, Dante, last week. We had a lot of good times today. So it was a lot of good times. People really had a lot of passion, a lot of energy. Sammy Blue, Connor Cage, Society, you, Goliath. Everybody wanted to make their name. I mean, it was Champ Rogers, the Super Dad. I mean, it was just Jenny Hayes. I mean, there was just a lot. Snow, Remus Kane, certainly Kennedy. I mean, Kennedy made a name for himself. I must say, I think you do. I think you do look better now. I think you look like, you look more like a wrestler. You look like you're gonna do some big things in TPW. I think you're gonna challenge Nathaniel Rage for the TPW World Title. Yeah, you look. I think you look the way you should be now. I think things happen for a reason, and I really think that things happen the way they did. I mean, you can only go forward, and I think that NSAW is an important lesson because NSAW, unfortunately, is like a lot of wrestling companies out there. NSAW is just there's a lot of companies littered with a story similar to NSAW, but the moral of the story is that the name continues in some form. There's still a lot of talent out there wrestling, achieving their dreams. Supersonic Sammy Blue, his success, I think, certainly speaks volumes. I think, obviously, Kennedy, his name, now that he's Brad Coleman. I think that the Wrestling Appreciation Society people continuing helped. I think the people that went in and out, I think Martin Kirby being a part of NSAW certainly solidified the company. And I think that everything's great. I mean, I think that, like I said, I think Monday night we're going to be here with you. I'm excited about that. We'll talk a lot more about the TPW debut. We'll talk about some other things. And again, hit the sub button for Mr. O'Cara. I'd really appreciate that. And my name is the Reverend Tom Bryce, and your voice, figuratively and literally, we're all wrestling mouths. And I want to take the time out before we go to say just thank you to everybody also, because we got those magical moments with Rhino, having the moment to speak with Rhino and having the magical moment to speak with Savio Vega. And, RPD was back here. RPD was, some people would say, is the best independent wrestler in the UK right now, or one of the biggest independent wrestler names. To have him back on Sportswire, and Skrilla, to have him here, wrestle Lexus King, defeated Colby Carino. That was a great moment. And yeah, this guy was here, Dante O'Cara, so I know him, an OG of Sportswire Radio. And, just to have these different people that have been on here the last few weeks. I mean, really, tremendous honors. I mean, very honored. And Savio Vega, I mean, great to have Savio Vega here. What an honor. Sammy Blue is probably one of the most talented up-and-coming wrestlers in the UK. He's been on Sportswire Radio several times, and he's a guy that's been in some of the bigger scenes. Yeah, well, Osiris, you can go ask Osiris, but Osiris will be back on Sportswire. But, you'll have to tune into tomorrow. James Taylor will be here. So you can check out James Taylor like everybody else will. I thank you very much for tuning in. And again, if you're here, hit the sub button for us on Sportswire Radio. It's $65.79. Also, check us out on Twitch. Check us out on Instagram. Check us out on TikTok. And I will see everybody here for the big game. And my name is your voice, figuratively and literally, where all wrestling matters, the Reverend Tom Bryce. And thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. Dante O'Cara is here Monday night. Going to have Torrance Banks. He'll be here Friday night. Going to also have here coming up Andre Decker, Blade, Tuesday night, Wednesday, Lydia Myers, Thursday, Angel Santiago. And until then, have a good night. Have a good night, everybody. Enjoy. Thank you, Zilla, for tuning in. I appreciate you. Thank you to Ed Pizzo. In fact, Dante, I'm going to give you Ed Pizzo's info when we're off the air. You can talk to Ed. Ed would probably like to speak with you. You being a global wrestler, TPW rostered member, might be fun. But until then, thank you to everybody for tuning in. Thank you for all of your support. Hit the sub button to the Promo Wrestling Federation page on YouTube, Twitch. Check us out there as well. And good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are on the number one global radio station that is Sportswire Radio, where all wrestling matters. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a great night.